Here is my entrepreneurship plan. Company identification. My company or business is going to be called K-Crafts, and it's a small retail business selling K-pop merchandise and crafting materials, and will include some crafting classes to bring people together and kind of incorporate crafts into K-pop. Values are going to come from the Bible, and that include humility, servitude, and generosity. I want to emphasize the value of people's differences, and I want to emphasize creativity and collaboration, which will be done through the crafting classes. Our mission is to be a space K-pop fans and crafters alike can come together and create something new. Blue Ocean Strategy. This refers to the introduction of a new business or industry. There are local craft stores in the North Texas market, and there are places that teach people how to do crafts. There are K-pop stores, but not very many, and they are very spread out. This will be the first store that combines all of those elements into one. Some other things about Blue Oceans. It often means simplifying things. It can be the start of a new brand, or it can be simply an offshoot of something that's already existing. It's important to remember not to compare yourself and compare your startup to other firms or industries, because no one can remain at peak performance forever. And to pursue differentiation and cost effectiveness simultaneously. Customer segmentation. K-pop fans are generally going to be young females between the ages of 15 and 30 and are ethnically diverse. Crafting is going to be about 70% women. Many of them are middle age, but the average age is decreasing. And they are also ethnically diverse. Location and demographics. The location is going to be the far east side of the DFW Metroplex, most likely in northern Garland, but possibly in eastern Plano. Either location will be in very close proximity to a major highway. Demographics-wise, both areas have a very diverse population, over half of which is between the ages of 18 and 65, and there are slightly more females than males. This chart shows the revenue increase for HYBE, formerly Big Hit Entertainment, one of the top K-pop companies. Their revenue increase from 2018 to 2020. As you can see, it has over doubled, showing the growth of K-pop. K-pop album sales have also grown exponentially from 2017 to 2021. And Dallas and Collin County, which are the primary counties that these potential locations are, and the primary location that my business will be serving, population has grown somewhere around 37% in the past decade, and is still rapidly growing. Corporate structure. There are 4 main types of corporate structure, and they vary in the amount of liability for the owners, and they vary in how taxes are paid and who's paying them. For my company, I have chosen an LLC, which is a limited liability company. This is designed to shield owners from some of the risks involved with the business. I want to protect myself and anyone that I do business with from some of these risks. A pass-through tax structure is similar to a sole proprietor or a partnership, which is the tax form for an LLC, though some companies do choose to be taxed as a corporation. If the business I'm opening did not require a building lease or a full stock of merchandise, I would reconsider, because there would be less liability and less risk involved. one form that is required for licensing for an LLC by the state of Texas, and it is submitted to the Secretary of State. Social media can be kind of a mixed bag when it comes to everything, really. Some of the advantages are it can connect us to loved ones or friends, even celebrities. It can promote businesses and sell products very effectively. It is an inexpensive means of marketing, as most accounts are free to make, and it allows customers to co-create with the business. It also has a good number of disadvantages. Some 30% of kids say they have been cyberbullied, and that is a trend that is increasing among all age groups. Further, people are taking extended breaks from social media, so you would be unable to market to them in that manner. Once a company starts getting established and has, many social media accounts, and that becomes a cornerstone of their business, many hire social media managers, which can be very, very expensive. Part of which is due to the fact that running several accounts can be very time consuming for those working in the business to continue to do. My business will first start with just an Instagram account. It's free to create. It's very popular among young people and within the K-pop community. It will begin as an account run by employees of the store, so it will involve no extra cost, just extra time. Having one account will allow for a solid presence to be established and for our attention to be on that specific account. As the firm grows, further accounts can be reevaluated, or as trends shift in what social media sites are popular. And as the business becomes established, I will seek the services of a local influencer to hopefully help us get a competitive edge and grow more. Core competencies: the physical store location. Customers are able to see the products before they buy them. They don't have to worry about shipping cost or duration, which with many K-pop products coming from overseas can be very expensive and take at times up to several months to be delivered. This will no longer be a concern for our customers. Physical store locations enhance customer value, and in my firm's case, it will allow people to come together and to create new things. Crafting and K-pop. Most other K-pop stores in this area are very small in size and could not fit the space to add crafting materials or much less teach people crafts. And we'll pride ourselves on knowledge of both K-pops and crafts. Crafting lessons, again, allow people to learn new things while connecting together. And this will be a way to share the lower price in a non-threatening way, such as selling bottles by the register, and really building connections with people and having conversations. This chart shows some of the startup costs for the business. Year one will be about $350,000. But that cost will decrease after the first year because we will not have to worry about costs such as name reservation or construction and furniture. But we will still have the costs of payroll and rent and inventory. There are multiple funding options as well. In my research, I found 2 small business loan providers, Funding Circle and SmartBiz. Funding Circle will allow owners to take out between $20,000 and $5 million with a 6% interest. It is a 10-year term, but the businesses have to be operating previously Generally, these previously operating businesses are going to be 2 to 3 years. Smart Biz also has the 10-year term and previously operating business. It allows owners to take out between $30,000 and $350,000 and is a 9 to 10% interest rate. Other options are saving money before trying to open the business, so as to decrease the amount of loans needed. It is also possible to take out loans from friends and family, which will have little to no interest. And also, my firm could begin as an online location first, which would cut the cost of rent and utilities, at least at first, to build up some customer base and build up some revenue. In this case, the best option is taking out as few loans as possible, saving money before starting, and this likely will include some loans from friends and family, if possible. Lastly, tithing the first 10% of my personal income is something that I believe God calls us to do and will be very important for me to do personally, and I plan on seeking out business partners that will make the same commitment. This shows a break-even graph, which can be very iffy in this industry because there are no other shops like this. It's a combination. And here are all of my references.